At the moment of recording, it's Christmas, and I did what any sane person would do on Christmas, which is look up which movies will release next year, make a list of it, and talk about them on the internet to strangers, which is you. First up, January 13, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. Okay, for those who don't know yet, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the fucked up one, is starting a cinematic universe, and it will be with Pinocchio, Peter Pan, I think Snow White, Bambi. Bambi was supposed to release this year, so I'm having my doubts about Peter Pan coming out next year in January, but I sure hope so. It seems like such a fun concept, such a blast. I can't wait. The first Blood and Honey was but the second one was a lot better, especially visual. And I've seen the footage of Pinocchio, the animatronic. Is Popeye one of them? I think so. He looks pretty cool as well. The only thing I hope is, please focus on the bad guys. They are way more interesting. Since in Winnie the Pooh, because Blood and Honey 2, it focused on the humans. Oh, I hope they survive. No, I hope they don't survive. I just want to see the creatures succeed. They are way more interesting. So I hope So I just hope we will follow around them instead of the humans. That's my only complaint. The 14th of February, Captain America's Brave New World, or whatever the title will be, since they changed it a few times, just like the movie. They did a test audience, a test screening a few times, they changed it a few times, and it failed a few times. It got delayed a few times, so the budget is enormous at the moment. And I thought Red Hulk, Harrison Ford, didn't even like the project. I'm not sure. I see a lot of positive feedback online, but I feel like they are paid or bots. Again, I'm going in with an open mind, but I can almost guarantee they will not make back their money with this one, unfortunately. On the same day, we've got Paddington and Peru. The director is great, and the previous Paddington movies were great. I really liked them. They felt childlike, wholesome, almost like watching an animation with live action and a CGI bear. I think it will be fun. On March 7, we have Sinners. I don't really know much about it, but I think it will be a bigger film at that time, since there aren't many films coming out at that time, at this moment. Wow. March 21, Snow White by Disney, the live action. Well, I don't think this will go well. And I wonder if Ben Shapiro, so I'm not sure how many people are aware of this, but when Disney announced they will make a Snow White and change a lot of stuff, Ben Shapiro and his movie studio made a trailer, a teaser, about their version of Snow White, who is pretty accurate with the source material. It's not too much CGI, at least in the teaser. The actress seems great and grateful. There's some pretty music, and it looks pretty fun. They will try to release it at the same time as Snow White by Disney. So the best case scenario, it releases and you will have the choice: do I watch Snow White Disney or Snow White original? Will be interesting. Disney is a big name, Snow White is a big name, so I don't know what is going to happen. I don't think it will be that successful. It has way too much hate, and people are so tired of the live action reboots. So I don't think either of them will work actually, but we will see. Maybe I will be surprised. And I got to say, Rachel is a great singer, so that's at least something. April 4, a Minecraft movie. Okay, when the trailer released, I received a text message. It was a screenshot of the trailer with the text, "This is the trailer for the Minecraft movie that will play in IMAX." I just laughed at it and I said, "Haha, great meme." But I got the response back, "This is not a meme." I didn't believe it. I looked it up and it was not a meme. This was the actual trailer. Wow. I don't know what will happen with this one. Minecraft is the biggest game in the world. I think it will be okay, but the most of their revenue will come after the release in the cinemas, I think. I think the most of their revenue will come by merchandise and by streaming services and children just watching the movie on repeat while doing something else. I think it will be a case like that. And creating a movie is incredible and it is incredibly hard, so I hope they all succeed, but I'm a little bit nervous, I have to be honest. The 18th of April, Mickey 17, and it's not a Disney movie, it's a movie with Robert Pattinson, a great actor. It's about clones. I've only seen the trailer in the cinema against my will, but it looked interesting. I expect a little bit Tenet, like it something deeper with a twist, something you can't really predict, something you gotta think about. I hope it's something like that and not something too generic. Well, we will see. It seems promising. At the 2nd of May we will get the Thunderbolts. I suspect this will be delayed and I think it will be a fine film. Like, I'm watching at my Blu-ray wall right over there and I see the Suicide Squad. I hope it's something like that. A fun adventure. There are a lot of fan favorite characters in that group. I can't wait to see Bucky again on the screen. I wish he was Captain America, but yeah. We will see. I think it will be fun. Not great, just like, oh, I didn't expect it to be this good. May 16, Final Destination Bloodlines. Another Final Destination. We will not... If you go to Final Destination and you suspect anything else than Final Destination, you're just doomed. I think it will be exactly the same as the other films, with some creative kills and some better effects. That's what I want, and if you don't like it, don't see it. This is what I suspect, and I hope it will be in 4DX. I saw Saw X in 4DX. Whoa, and it was so much fun. Damn, the blood is spreading in your face. Well, it's water, and every torture scene is with it. It's fun. It's so much fun. I think it would be great in 4DX. May 23, Lilo and Stitch. Well, Stitch is still a fan favorite character. I don't really like the design or the color grading. It looks gray instead of blue, darker blue. It doesn't look that fun. I think animation is the perfect medium to create Lilo and Stitch, not live action. I think it will be okay, but yeah, another Lion King, probably. On the same day, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning releases as well. And we will probably get a nice, fun sequel to the other Mission Impossibles with Tom Cruise doing some insane stunts. I don't think it will be everywhere on the internet like another action film such as John Wick 4. When it released, everything was John Wick themed and oh, cool. One of the most anticipated movies for me. On June 4, it's still Untitled, but I had to include it. It's a musical by Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Those are the creators of South Park. Those are the creators of the musical A Life of Mormon, which I will see in a few months in London. Can't wait. Their projects are amazing. Their minds are amazing. They are so funny. It will probably be one of the funniest films of the year. If not, be the funniest film of the year. And it will have some musical bangers. They can't screw it up and I can't wait. I'm so hyped for this. June 13th, How to Train Your Dragon. June 13th, How to Train Your Dragon. June 13th, How to Train Your Dragon. Another live action reboot, yay! This is what everybody wanted. It will probably make his money back, yeah. But How to Train Your Dragon, all the films are amazing. The series, I don't really like them, but the movies are great and are great as an animation. I don't think it will be great as a live action, since the great stuff has to be VFX, probably. They did some incredible dragons in the live action show. June 20, 28 years later. I've only seen the poster and I'm sold. June 27, Megan 2.0. Megan, it's something interesting and complicated. I thought when I saw Megan, I was over halfway through the movie and I was like, okay, this is the new Chucky of our generation. This is incredible. But the end kinda ruined it for me. I didn't really like a lot of stuff at the end. Throughout the entire film, it feels pretty realistic. Like, ooh, this could actually happen, you know? For example, Chucky, it feels extremely goofy and you just embrace it. Like, okay, the doll's living, whatever, I'm going to have fun. But Megan did something different. It felt real. And for example, we see a kid picking her up since she's a toy. And a few scenes later, she is holding somebody down on a table by just lying on his wrists. And he can't go anywhere. But we've seen she's extremely light, like a doll. Like, why would that work? And stuff like that really bothers me. It could be easily fixed by, for example, maybe she enhanced herself every night and made herself stronger. And she grabbed a table and tried to choke him with the other arm or something, like squeeze on him. That would be way scary, like, whoa, imagine if a doll does that. Now I'm just looking at like her, stand up, just stand up, and stuff like that really ruins it. But I hope I'm not the only one and the feedback came true and they did other stuff this time. The 2nd of July, Jurassic World Rebirth. The previous Jurassic World was so bad and boring. I hope this one will be better. Everything that made the previous movies interesting was something they removed or exploited. The only fun thing is, oh, you see dinos on a big screen who look pretty cool. I hope it's more than that this time. Probably one of the most anticipated movies for me of the entire year, Superman. James Gunn is the director of it, the same director as the Suicide Squad, the same director as Guardians of the Galaxies. I recommend to watch some interviews with him. He knows what he's talking about. He has the passion, he has the flame, and I think DC will slowly become okay or better. Yeah, I think it will be great. Can't wait. July 18th, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I hope it's not the same story as The Exorcist. And by story I mean like they reused an IP but didn't really do it justice, for me at least. But we will see. Another big one on the 25th of July, The Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm looking forward. It feels like a fresh start for the MCU in some kind of weird way. I wonder if Doctor Doom will be there. I wonder if Robert Downey Jr. will even play Doctor Doom. Maybe it was a red herring that we got, like a big mislead. Who knows, that would be pretty funny, pretty insane. But still, I think Doctor Doom won't get enough time to develop into the villain he's supposed to be. He's in the comics, he is in other medium. It's an incredible villain and I'm still mad. Even though it's not out yet, I fear it will be a nice villain, but I think it could have been so much better. On the 1st of August we've got The Bad Guys 2. The first one was surprisingly fun. The animation was solid, the story was interesting. I don't think the second one will be as good as the first one. Maybe a little bit Despicable Me, like it's a fun movie and they just keep coming as long as they work. September 5, The Conjuring, Last Rites. I am looking at all the Conjuring movies chronologically at the moment, starting from The Nun all the way to the last one, and I can't really remember everything that happens. I really liked the first Conjuring, I really liked Annabelle, so we will see if they can make another one of it. Well, they will, but will it be good? We will see. October 17th, The Black Phone 2. I included it since it's a movie by Blumhouse. They make interesting projects, but I think this one will fly right underneath the radar. On the 14th of November, we've got Now You See Me 3. I've never seen the first two. They are still on my watch list, but I think it will be solid. Wicked for Good. Oh, I can't shut up about the first one. I really liked it. I was low-key obsessed with it when I just saw it, and I was looking at all the behind the scenes of Wizard of Oz, was looking at Wizard of Oz, and was snooping a little bit into the Easter eggs and Wicked the musical, and I think I know where this is going, but I can't wait to see and find out on the big screen. Easily top 5 movies of the year. December 5, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Watching the first Five Nights at Freddy's was a dream. I am from the generation that grew up with Five Nights at Freddy's, so it was pretty fun to see it on the big screen and seeing this silly old game with real animatronics. Okay, the Dream sequels, it wasn't that nice or interesting, but it was a fun movie and I think they will do a better job in the second one. They've got a taste of it, they know what to do, know what not to do, and I hope they use the lore more of the games, since the lore is great and it wasn't used that much in the first movie. The 19th of December, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Gotta be honest, the first Avatar I saw in the cinema in 3D, it was mind-blowing, it was great. The second one is something I've seen at home and it was pretty boring. I watched it in 8 parts, I think 15 minutes at a time, since I was pretty bored. The visuals, great as always, but the story, imagine if the story happened with ordinary people on this planet. It would be so boring. The only thing interesting was, or at least in my opinion, the only interesting thing was the aliens, the new planets, the great IP they created. But we will see what Fire and Ash will have to offer. I think it will be way better in the cinema on the big screen, and then I'm not allowed to pause or leave. So we will see. On the same day, SpongeBob movie will release Search for Squarepants. I hope this will play in English in Belgium. Looks fun. Lastly, December 25, The Housemaid. It's a trending book right now, a thriller. It's with Sydney Sweeney, I believe, and a nice ending of the year. Okay, put your predictions in the comments down below. Feel free to check out the other stuff on my channel or check out my Instagram, where I post a lot of cosplay and movie stuff. Sometimes I go to events and it will be fun content, so feel free to check it out. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh fuck.